Once again, I welcome you in our explanation of letter writing class, where we have completed already the key points to be remembered before writing the letter and how to remember the things what we have to write down in the letter. We have mentioned both in a separate format, like the key points which are necessary for writing the letter and the points to be remembered while writing the format and which format you are applying for that. So here now I have actually selected few of the helpful expressions for you, because as I said, the letter should be well presented. Okay, the letter should be in such a way it should present it that the person should get engaged in reading the letter, and the examiner would feel like, okay, you know the structure of the letter and you know how to present the letter. That my point. Like, I wanted you to score much better. What I'm expecting much better from you. So for that purpose, I am trying my level best to give you the best of the points to at least get the starting, ending, some of the important sentences. If you remember those sentences, if you use into that, it will give a good impact of yours on the examiner. Fine. So there are certain sentences which we can use in the beginning of the letter, like after writing the whole addresses and the greeting in the body of the letter. If you use these sentences, it will give a good impact of yours or good impression of yours on the examiner. Like, first is, I have just received your letter. This is actually like a reply. Then you have received one letter, now you are replying it. I have just received your letter. I hope that you are keeping well. It is the sentence which we can use in the writing the letter from your own side. That means that there is no need for reply. This is for the reply, this is for writing a fresh letter. I hope that you are keeping well, and especially in the informal letter. It is a long time since I heard from you. This is once again the beginning of the letter. That means it is not a reply. You are writing the letter from your side. It is a long time since I heard from you. That will give a good impression of yours, and the people would get an idea, like to whom you are writing also felt good, that okay, the person is actually missing me, right? It is a long time since I heard from you. It was most kind of you to remember me. This is once again the reply. You received one letter and you are very happy that the other person has remembered you. So it was most kind of you to remember me. Sometimes I feel that we become like very outspoken when we are angry, when we feel bad. We speak a lot. We speak out everything from our heart, that okay, we felt bad, we don't like this, we don't like that. And sometimes there is a need to say that what we like. What we like also we have to speak. We have to appreciate others. We have to make others feel good. That is also necessary. Because I have found out that people, whenever they have any complaint or anything, they speak. Oh, I am a very outspoken person, I am a very bold person, I cannot tolerate any type of the injustice to me and all. So have you any time appreciated the efforts of the others to make you happy? Or have you appreciated any others person's like gestures, whether they have given you a small chocolate or a small some gift for that? So there is a need for this, to remember that we are human beings. We feel encouraged when we get appreciation. So there is a need for that. So when you write this type of the sentence, it was most kind of you to remember me. The other person, the friend who has written you the letter, would feel overwhelmed, happy, emotional, overjoyed that my friend has acknowledged my remembering. My friend has actually responded me back in a better way. That is necessary. Okay. Next is, your letter was indeed a great surprise to me. This is also like a reply. receiving a letter from someone who never talked to you, who never had a good relations with you, then suddenly if you receive the letter, so that was this type of the sentence we can use. Your letter was indeed a great surprise to me. But again, here also we are saying a great surprise. That means, in other words, we are happy. It's not a shock. Shock is actually when we not feel good, but here is a surprise, we feel good. So we are happy by receiving the letter of that particular person. So these are the few sentences which you can use when you are replying or when you are writing the letter from your side. So if you write down these, you can get an idea to start the hints or to jot down the hints, whatever the matter of the letter to be. But before, if you write down this type of sentence, it will be easier for you to frame the other sentences for the letter. Okay. Now next is the ending. What ending sentences, how to, while ending the letter, which type of sentences you have to use. Please convey my regards to your parents. With best wishes. With best wishes from my side, or something you can convey. Like after writing the whole matter, last lines, how to end the letter. While ending the matter, you can include this type of the sentences. Hope to see you soon. We look forward to hear from you. That means now I am writing the letter, I am expecting a reply from you. So instead of writing directly in that way, we can write down like, we look forward to hear from you. With all love and affection. I have written this letter with all love and affection, and I am sending my all love and affection to you. That actually give like you can say a familiar feeling, or one of the feel good type of feeling could be there among in the other person. They get happy, they feel happy by reading twice, thrice all the lines continuously. Okay. So this type of the sentences we can use in the end of the letter. This could be the beginning sentences, this could be the ending sentences. Now there are certain, I'll give you some of the sentences which we can use in the applications for the letters of congratulations, something like that. I'll give you few of the sentences, so you can get an idea that okay, this type of the sentences if we use, our letter could become better, and it can actually impress the other one. Now how to write down the applications in the blog format and all, I'll teach you in the next coming up classes. But now basically how to start the application. These are all from all the sentences here, 5 sentences in here, 5 sentences, all are for the informal letters. Now when we write down applications, that comes under your formal letter. So when you write down this type of that letters, you have to mention, as I said, to the point, you have to mention those things. So here first we can take, I came to know that there is a vacancy in your college, or I came to know that there is a vacancy in your like whatever the business you wanted to, in your office, something in response to your advertisement. Suppose you have read an advertisement in the newspaper. If you check it out, English and Urdu newspapers on Sundays, you can get that they write on wanted sales representative, wanted teachers, wanted lecturers, to wanted typists, wanted telecallers. Many advertisements would be there. As we have done in curriculum vitae, we respond to the advertisement whatever the need is. So when we write down the covering letters or applications, we have to write down like this: in response to your advertisement dated so and so in so and so newspaper, I want to apply or I want to present myself, something you have to go for that one. Okay, this first sentence could be like that in the applications. Next is, I would like to offer. Like I would like to offer myself as a assistant secretary or something in your office. as I have this experience, you can go ahead for writing that one. So that is also, I would like to offer myself for so and so position. You have to go ahead in that way. Next is having come to know that. These are the same, I came to know that, having come to know that, meanings are same, but the way is a little bit different. We are using different ways to write it down. So now here is that, having come to know that there is a vacancy of so and so post in your organization, and I would like to apply for that. So that could continue. So here is the beginning sentences for the application. We cannot write down this type of sentences. I hope you are keeping well, or it's a long time, it was most kind of you. We cannot write down this type of in applications. So commonly used expressions I have given it to you here for applications. I hope you have got this. These are the beginning sentences, these are the ending sentences. Mostly are for the informal letters, not for the formal letters. Formal letters we don't need this type of the sentences, because they themselves are showing that they are the informal ones. They are crossing the line of the formality. So here there is no need for the formal ones. These are for the informal. But when you are writing an application, obviously it falls into the category of formal. So we have to start in such a way. I hope you have understood very clearly, and I want everyone to please write down this, all the expressions, helpful expressions into your books, beginnings and endings and the application format. Format will be taught to you later on, but right now basic sentences which can help you for writing the application or for writing the letter I am giving it to you. In the next class I will extend this further by giving you more sentences for varieties of the like situations or circumstances. So okay, by the time do the practice, write down these sentences and get ready for the another class related to letter writing. Okay, and take care.